a part of today. So good morning, everybody. Good Well, we've got to go this way today. So good morning, everybody. Thank you all for joining me to this beautiful edition of Knox to Nuggets. Thank you for all of you that were with me at the special edition last week, Monday. It was such an awesome time talking about mentorship with three great friends. It was an awesome time out. So today, I haven't spoken about mentorship as the year is going to an end. What do we want to talk about? So today, let's look at time versus value. Time versus value. What is time? What does time mean to you? What is value? How do you grow your value? Those are things I want us to look at very briefly this morning. What is time? Of course, if I say what is time, but I'm looking at your watch and say, it's about 7:46. That's time. I agree. But what actually is time measuring? Time is a measure of a period during which an action, process, or condition exists. That is what time is. Time is that measurement of a period. So you live your time in seconds, but it's measured in years. Have you ever heard anybody say, this and so person lived for 150 seconds? No, it's nothing like that. So and so person lived for so and so many years. They don't even bother talking about the weeks or the months. We account for time in years, but the truth is that we spend time in seconds. That is time. What is value? What is value? Value is the regard that something is held to deserve. That is value. It is the importance or worth or usefulness of something or someone. That is value. Time is not a measure of value. Many times I want to think time and value, they are not synonymous in any way. Time is not a measure of value. That is why you hear people say, it's not how long, it's how well. Jesus lived for only 33 years. 33 years, and up to today, in a few days from now, we'll be celebrating his birthday, and the entire world will come to a halt to celebrate his birthday. But he only lived for 33 years. But look at Methuselah. Methuselah lived for 969 years. All that is said concerning him in the Bible is I gave birth to Lamech and other children. Nothing more, nothing else. So time is not value. If time were to be value, then we should talk about Methuselah today and not about Jesus. So what's the difference? The difference is in the value they brought to the world. So let's bring it back home. In your organization, it's not how long you have been in that organization. Oh, so Yomi, I've been in this organization for 30 years. I've worked here hard and long for 25 years. That's not what it is. What counts to the organization is the value you have brought to it. It's not about time, it's about value. I know I was listening to Jim Rohn and he gave a very beautiful example talking about time and value. So how do you explain that two people went to the same school? They graduated the same year. They got a job in the same organization. And 5 years down the line, one is earning $10,000 and the other is earning $2,000. What's the difference? They are both graduates, indeed of the same course. Indeed, they have been there together over time. So they've been in this same organization for 5 years together. And one is earning $10,000, one is earning $2,000. What's the difference? The difference is in value. It's in the value they have brought to the organization. That is what the difference is. Organization will appreciate your value, not your time. There's an example I gave in past editions. I want to repeat it here. So you have two people in an organization, and a particular guy, Mr. A, went to the manager and said, Mr. Manager, I don't understand. Mr. A and Mr. B, both of us, we came to the organization together on the same day. How come he's paid about 5 times what I am paid? Why are you being partial? You're promoted him almost every year, and I'm still static. Why are you so partial? And the guy looked at him and said, okay, you think I'm partial? Let's do this. I need you to go to the market and give me the price of watermelon. We want to start making watermelon juice. And the guy goes. After a few hours, he came back and said, sir, I got to the market and watermelon is sold for $1 each. And the man says, how many can we get? Said, I'm coming. He ran off again to the market and did a survey again and came back and said, sir, it appears to me we can get 1,000 watermelons at $1 each. Says, oh, that's nice. How long will it take them to supply? Said, I'm coming. He runs back again to the market to go and ask them, how long will it take to supply? And he comes back. I met 3 sellers who said they will supply at this time and this time and this time. The man said, how many do we need to produce? He said, oh, I'm coming. And he runs off to the production department to ask them what size of watermelon do they need and how many do they need to produce a liter. When he came back, the manager said, sit down. And he called Mr. B. Said, Mr. B, we are about to start producing watermelon juice in this factory. Can you please go to the market for me and find out how much watermelon costs? And the guy goes off. After about 2-3 hours, the guy comes back and says, sir, I found out that we can get watermelon at $1 each in the market. As we speak, there are about 1,000 watermelons available to be picked. However, with good negotiation, we might be able to drop the price again by another 10 to 15%. The farmers have agreed that upon payment of so and so percentage, they are ready to deliver. These are the timelines for delivery. I also stopped by at the production unit, and the production manager said to me, for us to produce a liter of watermelon, we need this size of watermelon. I have asked him for his specifications. We have a meeting scheduled for about 3 o'clock today for the suppliers and the production team to meet, and we can finalize the arrangement. And the manager just looked at Mr. A. Mr. A got up and said, I understand. He didn't need to be told anything. He understood immediately that time and value are not the same thing. It's like osmosis. So what's osmosis? Osmosis is the movement of a solvent like water through a semi-permeable membrane into a solution of a higher concentration. So you have water on this side. You have, let's say, for instance, for this conversation, salt water, heavily concentrated salt water on this side. And you have a membrane in between them, semi-permeable membrane. What will happen over time is that the side that has ordinary water, the water particles that will gravitate to semi-membrane and pass into the highly concentrated side of the container. What does that mean? When you are a person of value, you attract people to yourself. When you're a person of value, you attract problems to yourself, because as you solve those problems, your value goes higher and your pay goes higher. People will pay anything for a solution provider. So when you're a solution provider, get ready. Problems will come your way. But that's the cheerful news, because as those problems come, you have the capacity to solve them. Time versus value. So the truth is this: you cannot get more out of time. You cannot create more time. That's what I mean. You cannot say, oh, today, God, I want 36 hours. So I want to add 12 more hours to the 24 hours in the day. You cannot. But what you can do is to create more value in that time. So yes, you have 24 hours, but you can create so much value that 24 hours begins to look like 48 or even 52 hours. Why? You are creating value. So as I would wrap up today, because today we are staying true to time. How do you create more value? Truth is this: time is a constant. All of us have 24 hours in the day. That is true. So how do you create more value? Number one, build capacity. That's the starting point. Build capacity. Give time for personal development. Give time to read. Go on the internet, read, listen, train yourself. There's so much school you can go on for free on the internet. Go to YouTube and you can download and listen to several things. Which area are you involved in? Go to YouTube and learn some more. Build capacity. Yes, people will pay anything to a solution provider. and you want to be a solution provider, so build capacity. Number 2, discipline yourself. You can't do much without discipline. If you must build capacity, you must discipline yourself. You must push yourself a little higher, further. You must push yourself. You must be that person that is self-motivated. There's something happened to me this morning. So this morning we were on a walk, and I turned to my husband and I said to him, I'm sleeping in my head. And he looks at me. We had walked for like 30 minutes, and I said, you're still sleepy in your head. So yes, my head is still sleepy. And he says, you want to go home? I said, no, I don't want to. I need to continue. I had to push myself. I had to tell my body, you had better wake up. We are doing this together. Push yourself. Discipline. You never arrive in the school of discipline. Every day you must keep getting better and better and better. Number 3 thing, teach others what you learn. Yes, teach others what you learn. The truth is this, as you teach people, you know more. As you teach people, your understanding is expanding. If you want to increase value, teach other people what you know. Don't be a well of knowledge, be a stream of knowledge. There is a difference. A well of knowledge just acquires the knowledge and it just keeps it in, keeps it in, keeps it in. Water in a well stinks. Except you constantly draw it out. You need an external force to draw out the water constantly so it does not stink. But a stream does not need any external force. It flows and the water stays fresh. So don't be a well of knowledge. Be a stream of knowledge. Flow with joy. Flow with ease. The more you flow, the better you become. What else do you need to do to build capacity, to have discipline, teach others what to learn? Go the extra mile. Don't just give service for what you are paid for. Add an extra to whatever you are doing. Yes, I know you are paid to work till 5. I appreciate that fact. But you can go an extra mile for another 30 minutes. You can go an extra mile for another 15 minutes. You can do something a little more. Add an extra to your job. The truth is this, no employer can pay you what you are worth if you're a person of value. Not one. They'll always pay you less than you are worth because you are worth so much more. And then they'll do anything to keep you. If you are being paid what you are worth, the truth is that you are worth nothing. Be a problem solver. I've said that. Be proactive. Don't be reactive. Look ahead. Be able to solve problems that have even not yet arisen in your organization. And how can you achieve all of this? But to surround yourself with those that will challenge you to grow. If you are the best in your entire environment and there's nobody you are looking up to, you have just begun to die. Surround yourself. You can be the best in that field. Look for somebody who is better than you somewhere else and hook up to the person. Let there be somebody above you that is pulling you on. Let there be somebody above you that is making you better. And let there be somebody beneath you that you are pulling up. Your hand must be both ways. You are going up, reaching to somebody, and you are also pulling somebody down, up rather. That is value. Time versus value. Another 24 hours is open to you today. How much value you will create from it. The ball is in your court. It's your choice. Will you be that person of value that everybody wants to work towards, everybody wants to work with, everybody wants to learn from, or that person whose time counts for nothing, who has little or no value? You can be the best you are created to be. You have all it takes in you to be that great person. I encourage you today, stretch a little more, go a little more, build capacity, discipline yourself, teach others what to learn, go the extra mile, be a problem solver, surround yourself with those that will challenge you to grow. And as you do, guess what? Even the sky cannot be your limit. Thank you to every single person that's joined me online today. And thank you again for making last week Monday a wow. You are just amazing. Thank you for all the text messages, all the calls, all the gifts, all the WhatsApp, all the Facebook messages, and for everyone that was with me for 51 minutes last week. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. I celebrate you. So that's it for today. Let's do it again next week, Monday. Thank you for the share of your time. And for those that will watch thereafter, thank you again. Let's do it like we always do. Pass a comment, share this video, like it, turn on the notification button that anytime I come on again, you will definitely get to know. And until next week, Monday, when I see you again at 7:45, don't ever forget this. Together we win. God bless you. Have a good day.